Hello YouTube, guess what? That's right, there's my Hoover Convertible. But what about it? Well, I got it fixed. Well, not really fixed, I got some new parts for it that needed to be replaced. Let me show y'all first. I'm sure you remember when I got this, the brush was worn out and the belt was not even the right kind of belt at all. And there was no bag in here. Well now, if I can open this up, there is a bag, and it's almost halfway full. The reason being is I've been using this a lot lately. I just haven't had any time to make a video of it, but now I am. See, it's almost halfway. It's pretty full actually. And yeah, it uses a Type-C bag. And yep, they gave me a little spring right there because that's what's used to hold the bag. On the 1980s Hoover Convertibles, you use a spring. On earlier versions, you use a rubber thing. But yeah, there it is. And then also recently, this happened. That's right, the bag has torn. Reason being is that this vacuum is so old that the bag is starting to wear out and tear. It's from 1984. So you can see here the bag is tearing a little bit. One thing is, this bag is a vinyl made bag, so it's pretty cheap. But other than that, pretty good. I mean, this little tear doesn't make any difference. The vacuum still works perfectly. It's just a tiny tear. There's no difference made in it. And also you can also replace these outer bags as well, which I am not going to do because this is completely original. It's just the bag is really old. All old vacuums, eventually the outer bags will tear up if they're made of vinyl. They're not going to last forever. Anyways, also, here's the front. I got the headlight replaced. When I first got this, the headlight wasn't working at all. So I got a new light bulb, and now the headlight works like brand new. Of course, it is a bit scratched up, but it still works very well. I'm going to show you the bottom. Okay, I'm not going to remove the panel for a certain reason. But anyway, there's a brush right there. I got a brand new brush. I was originally supposed to get a wooden brush for $23, but the vacuum store didn't have one. So they gave me this one for $23, which is a steel brush. Which regular price on this is $52, but it's still like a professional brush, what they have on commercial vacuum cleaners. Like I said, this is like a commercial one, but it was made for residential back in the 1980s. Like I said, I'm not going to remove the bottom panel. I'll tell you the reason right now, because the belt will go to the side, and it has done that before with the old belt. That's why I had to get a new one. When I first got my first new belt, and I got the new brush, the belt was overly stretched, so it went to the side. And also I tested it when I had the panel open. Ever since then, I kept going to the side. Then I got this new belt here. It's not going to the side anymore. That's why I'm not going to open the bottom panel unless I really need to for an emergency. Then look at this. See, the brush is very sturdy. No cracks at all inside or anything like that. Very sturdy brush. See how sturdy it is? See, okay, there it is. And here's the label again if you want to read it. You can see, made in 1984. Look at the serial number. 84. See, that's the year it was made in. Okay, now without further ado, we're gonna vacuum. You can turn this thing on. And there are your adjustments. Always have it on low because the carpet here is pretty low. And one more thing to show you. If your Hoover Convertibles have a black switch, that means it was made in the 1980s. If it had this kind of style but a different color, it means it was made in the 1980s. Now I haven't seen any more colors of this on YouTube. This is a vanilla kind of color, which I can actually like. I was hoping to find one of these at Goodwill, and I did. The vanilla kind colors. And now we're gonna vacuum. We're gonna put this right here. No, wait. I had it over here. You get a better view right here. I wish I had a tripod. I'm getting a tripod pretty soon. Then I can put it anywhere. Well, anyways, let's get vacuuming. Ah. Alright, and that was it for the Hoover Convertible. All refurbished up and works very well. One of these days I will have a vacuum competition with this one versus my parents' sanitaire. See which one is actually really better. I think it's good. This one's going to be better. Also, with the Dirt Devil, I did pawn it, and I got $15 out of pawning it. So, and I originally got the Dirt Devil for 99 cents, and I got this for $15, so it was basically like a fair trade there. Of course, this is a much better vacuum cleaner, I can guarantee it. The Dirt Devil brush was not sturdy at all. This is a much better one. And that's it.